Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that. If you're returning, how you doing? We have quite a few things to talk about today, okay? And the first thing is what's happening in the public school system in California. Um, this teacher is speaking out, okay? She's in San Diego, and she said that she finally lost it, especially during class because of one kid in particular. And they've had many instances with this child, and it's just really sad. Especially I feel so bad for teachers nowadays. I really truly do. Mm.
So my classroom is the prime example of the failing public education system in our country. I have the most difficult class I've ever had in all my years of teaching, and today actually sent me over the edge. I don't even know how to describe how I was feeling. I could feel so many emotions taking over my body and just didn't know how to stop it. And I've never actually felt that way until this event that happened in my classroom today just completely triggered me. And I had to leave my classroom. I went somewhere where my students couldn't see me. I had to scream, and I banged my fist against a wall at my school and cried. Just cried. And then when people walked by, I just screamed and let all the emotions I had out because of the BS that I have to deal with in my classroom on a daily basis, and I don't get support. I have to document stuff for so long before anything actually happens. I have a specific student in my classroom who I'm not going to go into any specifics about just due to privacy reasons, and school started on August 20th, and we have a meeting regarding him on December 20th. So it's been 4 months of dealing with this crap, and I have to deal with it. Students in my class have to deal with it. No learning gets done because I'm dealing with behaviors all day from this student and just regular students too. I don't have an aide. I have an aide, but not full time. So when there's no aide, all hell just breaks loose. Yeah, it's awful. I had something in my classroom that I bought with my own money. I had spent my own time putting together and building, and I turned my back for 1 second to help another student pack up today, and I go over to our mailbox and grab the papers out that I needed, noticed that everything on it was destroyed, and the students told me who did it, and this boy was running around the classroom laughing, and I just completely lost it, absolutely lost it. I've never felt like that before. It was insane. I don't understand that this is the state of our education system these days. It's so sad. I hate that I have to feel this way. I hate that the students and staff I work with have to see me like this. And like I've told my principal, the only reason I don't quit is because our job market sucks. I can't quit. I need money. I have to pay a mortgage. I have to take care of my child. Like, it is insane what teachers have to deal with these days. And I would never send my child to a school in the school district I work in. Nope. We bought a house in the specific area we live in because of the school district. Like, it's so sad. That is what things have come to. But anyway, I just needed to get to vent and get this off my mind. I've never posted a video like this before, and if you feel the same way, feel free to comment and we'll chat. Thanks.
So here's the question. Is Zuckerman scared? Because he just donated $1 million to 47's inauguration fund. What's really going on here? So here's an update according to this guy on the drones story. I don't understand. Okay, it's not aliens, guys. Okay, ET is not coming down here. Okay, it's the military. It's a government funded military drones. I don't know how many times it has to be said.
All right, quick update here on the Iranian drone psyop that's being run on the American people right now. As I told you yesterday what happened. John Kirby comes out today at a press conference and says, oh, we need new rules, we need new regulations, we need new protocols when it comes to drones. Saw that coming. The government never lets a good crisis go to waste, and they will always find a way to get more power out of any situation. So there you go. Now, you could argue this was necessary, but that was a predictable one. Now let's get to the clown world aspect of this. So the Pentagon, the State Department, the Department of Homeland Security, the FBI, they don't know whose drones they are, but they know they're not a threat. They don't know, but they know they're not a threat. Are you sick of being treated like an idiot by your government? If you don't know whose drones they are, then how do you know they're not a threat? What if these 50 drones that they have in the sky decided to go kamikaze and start ramming into buildings? We don't know whose drones they are. You know, I bet I know how you could find out. And you know this would happen. If an American went out to New Jersey or anywhere where these are being sighted now, pulled out their gun and shot it out of the sky, the government, the feds, would show up at their doorstep ready to charge them and arrest them. And you'd find out whose drone that is real quick. Now, that would technically be a crime. So I'm not telling you to do that. That would be like shooting at an airplane. That's a crime. But really, they've been flying around for weeks and the government doesn't know whose they are, but they can tell you it's not a threat. And then you're supposed to believe some intelligence that there's an Iranian mothership off the coast. And they say, well, they're not breaking any laws. Oh, they're not breaking any laws. So the people of New Jersey and New York, Philadelphia, everywhere where these things are being spotted, you're supposed to rest easy. Just a bunch of unknown drones flying around. Who knows what they're capable of? Who knows what their intent is? Nobody knows, but it's fine. They're just following Coast Guard boats around, which actually that might be illegal. But the Coast Guard is being told, oh, well, we don't know whose they are, so just don't engage. And they don't have protocols when it comes to drones, so they're just told don't engage. And this is what the American people are supposed to believe. So they know whose drones they are. We could find out whose drones they are overnight if an American decided to just go ahead and take care of it themselves. You could argue that would be self-defense. The drone was coming right at me. That drone was about to kamikaze me. It's coming right at me. I had to shoot it down. I had to protect myself, my family, my neighbors. It's coming right at me. Oh, they'd find out whose drone that is real quick. Oh, but see, whatever's really going on, probably a U.S. military exercise, the same people come out to take advantage of it. The same people come out to demonize Iran, and the same people come out to expand government powers. So, another day of this drone story. It's now one of the biggest stories in the world. And another day of nothing but lies, obfuscation, and cover-up from our government. I'm sick of this crap. I'm sick of them treating us like idiots. And I'm sick of the lies. It's ridiculous. But God forbid if an American went out there and took care of it themselves, oh, you'd be the bad guy, and you'd find out whose drone that is real quick.
Now, if you shop at Walmart, okay, I don't. Honestly, Walmart, in my opinion, it's too expensive for me. A woman went in there and she was filming. You know the clearance racks that they sometimes put in the back, like by the dairy department? Well, she found cupcakes there. And these were cupcakes that she happened to have purchased herself. She didn't like them, so she returned them. And they put them on the clearance rack. Yeah.
I am literally going to take a video of this. This makes no sense. This right here. You all see this pack of cupcakes that was returned. Look at the broken seal. You know how I know it was returned? Because I returned them. And now I can't believe it's up here. I returned them 2 days ago because they taste nasty. And they put it up here for the discount. I can't believe it. Oh my gosh. Walmart.
So, New York Mayor Eric Adams had a meeting with Tom Homan. Listen.
We have 500,000 children who had sponsors in this country that we can't find. We can't find them. We don't know if they're doing child labor. We don't know if they're doing sex crimes. We don't know if they're being exploited. 500,000 children. There's a level of hypocrisy that everyone that states they want to protect everyone but innocent individuals who are victims of crimes and children. I want to support and protect children and innocent people that are victims of crime. And those who don't understand that, it's not up to me to try to convince them. I know what my job is, my goal is, and I was clear of that while running and when I became mayor. Safety means everything to me. 500,000 children, we don't know where they are right now in this country.
So it has come to light, I should say that, yeah. How the Dems got all of the Haitians and Venezuelans into America. Guys, this is massive, massive fraud. On a level that, how the hell did they even pull it off?
I asked questions you couldn't answer, so that's why I gave a statement. Do you agree that the same Social Security number was used on at least 20 different CHNV supporter applications?
So first, let me start by saying...
So these are yes/no questions. So yes or no?
I just want to make clear that the role that USCIS plays is on the supporter side.
And I'm asking about supporter applications.
Okay. I'm sorry. Can you repeat that question then? I heard it as the parolee.
No, the same Social Security number was used on at least 20 different CHNV supporter applications. That's the question I asked.
Sorry.
You're aware of that?
Yes, I am very aware of...
That happened at least 3,200 times.
I don't have the exact number.
That's according to DHS's report.
Okay.
You don't dispute DHS's report?
No, I absolutely will not.
And also the same phone number was used on at least 20 different supporter applications, at least 3,300 times. That's according to the report. Do you agree that that report's accurate?
I don't have that report in front of me, but
I'm reading from it.
I won't dispute. Yes, but I don't have it in front of me, and I would prefer.
So you would dispute it?
No, I'm not disputing what I am saying.
So you would deflect and ramble around. You don't disagree with that number. You don't think I'm deliberately cherry-picking number and just saying, oh, I'm just throwing this stuff out. I'm giving you the numbers from the report. Do you trust me on that? Do you at least trust me that far?
Yes.
Okay, so then you agree with that number. The same email address was used on at least 20 different supporter applications, nearly 2,000 times. You agree with that?
Sir, if there is a situation where we have concerns of fraud and integrity, we take action at USCIS, and that is exactly what we have done with regard to CHNV.
So let's clarify here. So I'm laying foundation, and you don't really want to admit that there's this much rampant fraud here. You're trying to tell me that when you find fraud, we cure it, and yet nearly 2,000 times you had the same email address used on 20 different supporter applications. The same exact 184-word text response to a question on the supporter application was used on more than 1,800 such applications by nearly 190 different CHNV supporters. More than 460 non-existent zip codes were used on supporter applications on behalf of more than 2,800 CHNV aliens. So you see, you can dance around and say you don't have the report in front of you and whatnot, but these are the facts. This program is rife with fraud. As of August 6, 2024, DHS had approved more than 80,000 CHNV supporters who were in the U.S. on a temporary basis. I'm going to give you some numbers. 224 CHNV parolees approved as CHNV supporters. That seems awkward. 170 additional parolees, non-CHNV, approved as CHNV supporters. 28,322 temporary protected status holders approved as CHNV supporters. 19,865 SLEs approved as CHNV supporters. 311 DACA recipients approved as CHNV supporters. 1,300 plus aliens in the U.S. on temporary visas approved as CHNV supporters. 64 refugees approved as CHNV supporters, 1,912 conditional permanent residents approved as CHNV supporters. That is the program that you are administering. That's the section that you're administering. That's the supporters. I'm not talking the aliens. I'm not getting into the violation of law of the U.S. Code 1182 when the use of parole is supposed to be on a case-by-case basis, where Secretary Mayorkas himself has sat here and under oath said it's supposed to be on a case-by-case basis. I'm not getting into that. What I'm getting into is a program the side that USCIS is supposed to actually administer, and that is the supporter applications. And the fraud was so rampant, you closed down the program. But you didn't fix it. It's still ongoing. We're waiting for the next report to confirm that these things are still going on because it wasn't fixed. Mr. Chairman, my time's up. I'll yield back.
Mr. Chairman, can I respond to the question?
Please, sure.
Yes.
There was no question because I asked questions you couldn't answer, so that's why I gave a statement. There was no question for you, ma'am.
So here is a video of a Canadian woman who wants Canada to join the U.S., and her reasons are definitely worth a listen.
All in favor of Canada becoming part of America, say, People are like, oh, don't be a traitor, Nicole. But it's like a traitor to what? A traitor to what? Being a Canadian has always meant that we're chill and we're cool with everybody and we'll vibe with everybody. We have a great sense of humor. But it turns out us vibing with everybody is, in fact, a bad idea. And you shouldn't allow hundreds of thousands of people who do not share your core values into your country on account of they believe in honor killings. And gang rape is not such a big deal for them. And yeah, our sense of humor is gone because you get arrested for it now. Think of it, Canadians. We're gonna get Target. We're gonna get Trader Joe's. We're gonna get a military. Imagine that. We get a military. We need an adult in the room. And we all know it's not Trudeau. His own party told him to step down. And he's like, nah. Nah. And let's be honest, the Canadian national anthem is kind of like, who approved that? Oh, say, can you see? And then like that ending, and the rap, that is a crescendo. Canada, our home's on native land. Like, it's depressing. It's a depressing anthem. We don't have to carry loonies and toonies anymore. We could get in the NFL. And adults in charge. Canada used to mean something. Now it just means we're poor. All in favor for a little less communism and a little more America?
So now the crossers in New York City are protesting because of the meeting between Tom Homan and Eric Adams at City Hall. You crossers, okay, you can scream and yell all you want, but you're going back, okay? The massive bye-byes are coming, all right? We're tired of paying your way. We're all tired. All of the American citizens are tired of paying your way. I'm sorry. No, actually, I'm not sorry.
El pueblo unido jamás será vencido. Aquí estamos y no nos vamos. Aquí estamos y no nos vamos. No deportación. Queremos solución. No deportación. Queremos solución. No deportación.
Gracias. Gracias. Una de estas redadas prometidas por Donald Trump.
Familias unidas jamás serán vencidas. Familias unidas jamás serán vencidas. Familias unidas jamás serán vencidas.
First of all, we would like for him to stop cozying up to the Trump administration and instead focus on reassuring that immigrant New Yorkers that ICE will not be welcome in our city, that he will be not only upholding but also expanding the sanctuary laws that already exist in our city.
Sí, porque voy a hacer una nota y también me voy para el trabajo.
We were here to denounce the meeting that's happening between Tom Homan and Mayor Adams. We are here to call on Mayor Adams to instead focus on leading our city and protecting immigrant New Yorkers from the upcoming Trump administration.
Did you know that there's a Kraft macaroni and cheese lawsuit? I had no idea either, and I feed that stuff to my grandkids all the time. Yeah.
A class action lawsuit against Kraft for this iconic mac and cheese was just greenlit by a judge. The class is meant to rep all buyers nationwide of this mac and cheese, and the claims are for common law fraud, unjust enrichment, and all sorts of consumer law violations. The lawsuit is asking for damages, meaning for anyone who bought these to get paid, because you likely relied on the advertising which they claim to be false when you bought the product. These words, no artificial flavors, preservatives, or dyes. The lawsuit claims this is false and misleading because the products do contain citric acid, sodium phosphate, and or sodium triphosphate. First, the lawsuit says that even though a natural version of citric acid does exist, that Kraft is using the artificial version, derived from Aspergillus niger, a form of mold, and considered a preservative by the FDA. Claims this artificial version is highly inflammatory and associated with bad health events like joint pain, swelling, stiffness, muscular pain, stomach pain, and shortness of breath. Next, the lawsuit says that the sodium phosphate is also artificially synthesized and acts as a preservative for the cheese. You know, I'll keep you updated on any settlement.
So I bid you adieu with this wonderful video. Okay? Happy holidays and Merry Christmas. I will see you in the next one. You stay safe, you stay positive, you keep prepping. And as always, fear less. Ciao.
She didn't expect that.
Yes.
Can you play Carol of the Bells?
Wait, this one?
Yes.
Okay.
From everywhere, filling the air.
Oh, how they pound, raising the sound. Oh, hill and dale, telling the tale.
Oh, how they pound, raising the sound. O'er hill and dale, telling the tale. Hear how they ring, while people singing songs of good cheer. Christmas is here.
Merry, 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 merry Christmas.
Merry, 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 merry Christmas. On the land, on without end, their joyful tone to every home.